What is up, everybody? Welcome to the second official episode, months later, of the Gentlemen of 333 podcast. I am here with my,
Decades later.
Decades later. I'm here with my brothers, Pedro and Tre. And today's episode is mysteries not even science can explain. What do y'all feel about that one?
I'm excited.
Yeah, I want to get into it.
You want to get into it? You ready
Yeah.
for it already?
Mhm.
Yeah, me too. So how have you guys been? It's been what? How many months? Like at least 3, right?
Yeah.
Something.
It's been like, I think 3, yeah.
Maybe longer, to be honest.
Maybe longer, honestly. Yeah, it's been a while. But how have you guys been? Any updates for the people?
Shoot.
No. None.
No updates in 3
No.
months.
No updates.
No updates.
No life updates. That's a lie. First of all, we talked about Pedro losing weight last time.
That's true. And we've been playing soccer like crazy.
He's lost even more
Oh,
weight.
we're all playing soccer. We're all on the
playing
same
soccer
team.
again.
Yeah, we all have. Yeah, that's an update. We started playing soccer again. So back in college, we used to play soccer every day, right? For like 5, I don't know, maybe like at least 3 hours a day.
That was like low key our like origins.
Yeah, it was.
as a friend.
Yeah, as a friend group. Yeah, we used to play every day for like hours on end. And then, you know, as you get older, you kind of get away from the things that you do for fun. But now we're starting to play again, and I'm happy about that. Anything else? Troy, where's the music?
Oh. Music's coming. for
We've
sure.
been waiting on it, bro. Pedro, are you muted? Bro, it's
I'm
not
muted.
spoke yet.
No update.
Bro is
I have
muted.
no update.
Bro.
Bro's going through a software update.
Oh God, it's a podcast and bro don't want to talk. What?
No, yeah. No, music's coming. Music's coming. Anytime I get like long spans of not working on music, the itch gets more.
Mhm.
And it's always like,
More
Abbreviated. Go check it out,
it's always
guys.
like better.
Go
to-
check out Tre's
going
album,
again.
Abbreviated,
fire. Yeah, go
out.
check out Abbreviated for
on
sure.
all platforms.
For sure, it's fire.
No free promo.
No free promo. What? It's yours. It's your platform. You don't want to promo on your own? That's kind of crazy. Yo, we saw a comment last week on the podcast that said, "Is Tre married? He has a beautiful mane," or something like that. I told him that your wife is gonna end up on one of these episodes.
Like as a story.
Yeah, as a story.
Oh my God. You never
commented
believe what
and said
happened
that.
to
You
this
never
lady.
believe what happened to our co-host.
Our co-host.
No, nothing would happen to me. It would happen to them, right?
No, yeah,
Whoever
not you.
commented.
Not you. It would be the comment. Yeah, the comment person.
He's gonna give a hook about his own wife.
Right.
You'll never believe what she did last night.
What my wife did to a commenter.
I'm excited about this topic though, because I feel like stories that science can't explain, there's like angles to it, you know?
Yeah,
Like
and-
there's multiple angles, and I feel like the stories possibly are gonna come from even different angles of like unexplainable.
No,
things.
facts. And then I think about like if science can explain it, if science can't explain it, then what can? And so that leads me into like, okay, so there's this story of let me just tell you the story and then we'll talk about like what we think, you know, can kind of explain it. So there's this weird phenomenon, right, of people all over the world. Like literally there's cases in America, there's cases in England, in Canada, Africa, Australia, literally every continent on earth. There are people that report this.
Mhm.
There's these people that go to the doctor and they say, I haven't been able to sleep literally a second for the past week because I started hearing this weird humming
What?
Oh,
in my
that's-
ear nonstop, like this low frequency. They all describe it the same way. They say it sounds like a diesel truck,
Wow.
like the engine humming at a low frequency, like a low frequency
That sounds
from
like
far
my worst
away,
nightmare.
And like nonstop or what?
nonstop.
Anytime I hear ringing, period, even if it's like a couple seconds, I
Yes.
think like I start freaking out. I'm like panicking, like,
Bro, I swear to
I'm about to
God,
lose my hearing. Like, if I heard that nonstop, I would like I really
Freak
would
out,
lose it.
bro.
I would lose it.
freak out. Yes, and so this is like, there's people who have reported this all over the world, like I said, and sometimes it just never goes away. Like this
That's
is sometimes
scary.
sometimes
That's
people deal with this for the
terrible.
rest of their lives. There have been cases of people who go into like manic episodes. They become extremely depressed and um like removed from society because of this. There's so many cases of people just ending their lives because they physically cannot take it anymore.
That's crazy.
And there is
Bro.
absolutely no scientific evidence as to why this happens. And so science, I mean, there's been doctors that have tried to explain it by saying like maybe it's a form of I think it's called tetanitis or something like that. It's basically like an ear like inflammation
So
in
their
your
theory
ear,
is that
in your
that
inner
causes
ear.
it.
That's what they think, is that possibly it has something to do with that, but they don't know. Like there's nothing medically wrong with these people, right? Like there's
Yeah.
So it's like in their head, maybe
maybe, but
Like they're-
how can you tell someone that's
dealing with it.
hearing this thing like it's not real? You're not hearing anything.
Yeah.
They even have like these microphones.
The thing
that,
though too is like in coming from like a music nerd,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it on a science level,
Mhm.
and like I feel like saying oh it's in their head even is like hard to say too, because sound is a frequency. It's a physical like
It is.
wave of frequency,
Yeah.
and so sound is still a physical thing.
Yes.
And so it has to be coming from somewhere
Yeah.
in some kind of way.
In some way,
some
right?
kind of way, like
But based on that, right? I'm glad you said that, because they have these microphones that are used to pick up frequencies that the human ear cannot detect, right? They're super low sensitivity microphones
mhm.
that can literally pick up any frequency from like super low all the way up to like way higher than anything normal these kind of microphones could
Yeah.
pick up, right? But even these microphones are not able to capture this frequency anywhere on Earth
The frequency that they're hearing.
that they're hearing. Yeah. And so there is literally no explanation as to
Dude, that is
what is causing this, if it is like a mental disability. But if that's the case, then why are so many people all over the world that have no shared experience all
also,
experiencing the same thing?
Where does it come from?
Where does it come
Like-
from? What triggers it? Yeah, it's wild.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know, right? And so then I ask myself, okay, well, I personally believe not all things can be explained by science. I believe that there are things in this world and in this universe that human beings will never understand because we're not supposed to. I believe in God, right?
Yeah.
And so with that, if you believe in God, then you must believe that there are things that are bigger than yourself. And so with that being said, I mean, there has to be things that you can't explain, right?
Yeah.
And so
Outside the realm of our reality. that we
exactly,
experience.
exactly. Outside of our capability of even comprehending,
Yeah.
right? I use this as an example all the time. Think about an ant and its ability to comprehend what it's capable of comprehending, right? It would never be able to comprehend math.
Yeah.
You could never tell an ant 2 + 2 = 4 and it be able to comprehend it, even if you could communicate with it.
Mhm.
It's not wired to be able to comprehend math. With that understanding that there are things that we can comprehend that ants can't, take that a step above, right? There has to be things that if there's something higher than us can comprehend
Mhm.
that we can't, right? And it's just that simple. But with that being said, I try to come to a understanding of like, what could this be then, right? If science can't explain it, then what can?
Yeah.
And I don't know. And that's the thing that like blows my mind about this situation.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, yeah, I think where it comes from is the crazier question, but like, what it's like, I mean, every question you can ask when in regards to it is crazy. It's like, where did it come from? Like, what if it is outside of science? What is its purpose? Or
Yeah.
like, what, not like purpose, but like, and
Like, what's
also,
the reasoning behind it? Like,
Yeah.
like what is? Yeah, and I
like,
agree
and I
with you.
think too, like, if you're gonna bring like, I guess another dimension of like outside of our understanding, like, is it? And I guess not everything outside of our understanding falls under these two categories. But if, in my opinion, if it is like in the realm of like something above us, does it lean more evil, or does it lean more like good, or is it just a neutral like force that is like?
That's a great question.
You know what
but
I'm
how
saying?
could it be? How could it be good?
I don't know how it could be good.
Yeah.
I more so bring that up because it seems like it falls under like a slightly
But
darker
you
side
know what?
of reality.
Actually, asking that question, I don't like it, because people ask, like, I think an atheist's favorite question to ask when in a debate with someone religious is, how can you believe in God if children die and famine happens and all of these things? If God is all good, then how do these things happen? And I answer that question by saying, I don't understand God's plan, and that's not for me to understand. So it could be good, and I just don't understand it.
True. But I also think that isn't God's plan when those things happen.
Okay, get into that.
So like my opinion on that is, if I punch you in the face and then you say like, if there is a God, why did he let you just punch me in the face? And like that, he can't be good if he let you punch me in the face, but he's good in the sense that he gave me a free will and gave you a free will. Otherwise, we're all just robots. And so
no, that's true.
In doing that, I think the thing people point to after that is like babies dying, natural disasters. Like that's not really a free will thing.
That's what I was going to bring up.
It's not a free will thing. However, I think people overlook the consequences of evil that we do with free will and the effects that it has even on a very micro level, as far as like,
and the snowball effect
of it. Like, I'm trying to think of an example, but like, I mean, I think the first, like the easiest thing to say is like, generational curses. Like, people who were abused tend to become abusers. And so like, you would think as a free thinking person, you'd be like, I got beat, I don't want to ever do that. But in a way, that thing passes on. And I just think we live in like just a broken world where like us ruling this earth as free thinkers with free will, doing evil things, passes on to like everything in our world.
And I couldn't agree with you more. I also think though, okay, playing devil's advocate, because I already know people are going to bring up, okay, what about like what's going on in Gaza? What about like the famine and people being murdered by the thousands? Like, how does God see that and not intervene? And so
I'd say,
okay, go ahead. I want you to answer.
How do you know God isn't intervening in ways? Number one.
Okay.
But go on.
Okay.
To number two, what you think?
With that, I say, sometimes how I see the world is that sometimes there is a overall good that comes out of something terrible, right? And I know that sounds like I'm diminishing like how awful, that is, or anything in history, but sometimes we don't quite understand why something is happening at this moment, right? And so I know it sounds like a cop out to just be like, bro, I don't know why God does what he does sometimes, but it always seems to work out for the best. So I trust and believe in his plan.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, and so tying all of that back to like the original point of the humming, right? Maybe it is possible that there's a reason why it's happening to certain people. And we just don't understand it.
Yeah.
And that maybe it's not evil. Maybe it's a neutral, maybe it's
either,
good.
Like anything.
Yeah.
Neutral, evil, or
it's a crazy situation though.
Yeah. Have y'all seen like that phenomenon of like glowing people just showing up on camera? Like people take photos and then like a glowing figure is just like shows up out of nowhere.
Never seen that.
What?
Yeah. So like if you want to pull up these pictures, I'll show y'all.
What the hell is this? This has got to be CGI.
There's literally no
so
way,
this photo was captured in Honduras, and these people, I think they were on a mission trip. So it was in a dark cave.
First, I was about to say, it's crazy that it was the CIA, but I know
No,
for sure
no, I
that
think-
is one of his parody shirts. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't think he's in the CIA.
Yeah.
But yeah, this photo was taken like on a
it's like
flip.
Christ intervenes always. Or
Right.
some
It was taken on a flip phone camera. It was taken on a flip phone camera.
Yeah.
So the cave is dark as heck, and there's no artificial light, anything. So all the light's coming from that being that they took a picture of, and it's like you can see it like cast reflex on the
on the water.
water, yeah. That's coming
it
from
does.
the
It does.
and it looks
That's
like a
true.
person kind of. It's like a
It does look like a person, but I mean, we got to state the obvious. This looks like a very poorly done Photoshop. Is there like, okay, let's check out the other ones.
so there's a video.
Okay, that one's a little crazy.
That one.
So this one was captured in Brazil,
Okay.
and there's actually video of it if you want to pull it up.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah, not this other one. So this video that he captured on his phone, and yeah, it's like,
what the hell?
What?
and it's kind of like a large humanoid light being, you know, because it's kind of big for that size.
Yeah, no,
When
it's gigantic.
yeah.
That's
So a lot of people thought maybe it's a person with a light suit, but it looks like it's glowing from inside, like the light's coming from out of it. You know,
that's
it's
crazy. Are
Yeah.
there like a lot of cases of this?
yeah. So it's like a lot, like a rare phenomenon that people just encounter, like
Like
light
there's been multiple reports
glowing,
of this though.
yeah, glowing figures, something like that. So there's another case in a Christian concert. A pastor took a picture. You can see that one too.
Okay.
So they're performing like Christian songs and stuff, right? So it's just, and in between like 30 seconds, he took one picture and then another one, and this thing appeared.
in the picture or did they see it? So is it captured on camera or is it captured?
So there's like
They just happened to capture it on
they
camera
captured this one like
through
they
the camera.
yeah, through the camera. So one picture that wasn't there.
So
and
they didn't see it with their eyes.
Like
It's-
they're not seeing it in real time.
no,
Okay.
it's on camera though.
No, that is
Dude.
crazy.
But as you can see, like it's like it looks like people are saying it looks like an angel because of
It does look like
and
that.
people are saying, is it a coincidence or was it like something divine or like
Yeah.
what is it? And it can't be. No one can explain any of these, like really.
Yeah. No,
And-
that's crazy. And you know what? I bring up like the skepticism because I know that people don't want to just hear us believe everything we see.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I put myself in these people's shoes and I was the one that captured the photo and I saw that and then everybody was just like, that's fake,
Yeah.
I would feel crazy,
you'd be
bro.
Like, bro, you don't even have
Like
any
you have
idea.
no idea. I did not fake this. I took this picture. The video one
The
is
video one's
the
crazy.
most convincing to
Yeah.
me because it's very hard to fake video. Like that level of
And it's like not even. It's not like a high quality video.
No, it's
like
not.
low quality.
it's very low. Yeah. Low
Yeah,
pixels like yeah, that would be very difficult to fake. So,
But it's just odd that it's like across the whole world. Like there's these cases of like
Yeah.
glowing humanoid beings just caught on camera. You know, like
Yeah.
what is
think-
it? No one can explain it really. Like people say it's Photoshop, but a lot of it, it's like, well, if it is, like these people aren't lying. If it is, well, there's no explanation what it is.
It
really.
could
And the
be-
fact that it is multiple, I think, starts to like that's when it because like one
Yeah.
time is like all right, Photoshop, come on
right.
now.
And if
And-
multiple people around the world are reporting this, it's like at some point you have to at least look into
Yeah, you have
it,
to
right?
be
You
like,
can't just
alright.
dismiss it immediately.
Yeah, it's the same with the humming thing.
Yeah.
Like there's multiple people. And
Exactly.
it's just like some things can't be explained. I feel
So,
like.
do you guys think that there are okay, this is crazy. It goes along with this though. Like, do you guys think that there are like I've heard this theory that there are multiple dimensions of beings living within the same reality, right? Does that make sense? Do you understand that sentence?
I understand the sentence, but do you mean
Like-
you mean multi dimensions, as in like there are parallel universes, or
Mm-mm.
there's just another dimension outside of our own that's kind of like inside of our own
Inside of
ours a
our
little
own timeline and whatever, right? So I don't know. This is sounding like some crazy stuff. So let me just explain it.
bit. Put the tinfoil
Simpler,
hats on.
right? Okay, so like angels, right? Angels and devils.
Yeah.
There are demons. They're according to Christianity and pretty much every holy religion, they are always around you all the time. You don't see them, you don't hear them, but they are there, right? So that's considered like a being that is within the same like realm as us, but a different dimension. We can't see them or interact with them, but they're here.
Mm-hmm.
And so the reason I bring that up, first of all, do you guys believe that that's possible or that that is a thing?
I mean, I believe it. 100%.
I believe it, yeah, too.
Mm-hmm. Like they're following you and stuff? Or?
No, just that they're existing.
That they're somewhere.
Mm.
That
you
in
can't
our reality
see or
somewhere.
feel. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible.
Okay,
Like,
so the
But
reason
you lean more toward no.
I mean, like I'm skeptical about it, but
okay, so the reason I ask
You know
that,
what's funny though? I also lean, although I believe in that,
Mhm.
I fall way more on the skeptical side when it comes to like ghost stories, which is crazy to me.
we
'cause
can
it's like,
speak about ghosts.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very I'm
that'll
not.
be in
I don't
one
say I'm in the
episode.
middle, but like
Yeah.
I definitely believe in like angels and demons in our reality. But when it comes to like ghosts or like
No, I don't believe in ghosts in the form that people talk about them. I don't
Yeah.
believe ghosts are humans that died that are stuck on Earth.
yeah,
I believe ghosts are demons that are trying to convince you
Manipulating.
that they are former humans.
that could be.
Yeah, that's
The
what I
case.
believe. But
Yeah, go on.
the reason that I ask that is because what if those cameras are snapping a picture of another dimensional being that got caught, like in between? That's crazy to think about.
That's true. Because if it's still our reality and the camera just operates in our reality,
Mhm.
like it doesn't think like we do.
No, it doesn't.
It's designed to see like we do, but like it's still not exactly like our eyes and our
It's
perception.
not,
So
yeah.
it's possible.
That's crazy,
It's
bro.
possible.
That's a crazy one.
It's kind of crazy that you bring up too, like other dimensional beings. Because
Yeah.
this next story is like interesting
Okay.
to say the least. So there's this new mom named Lynn Jennifer Grossbeck.
Okay.
And she was driving in Utah late at night when she unexpectedly like ran off of a bridge. And her car landed in icy water, right?
Okay.
For 14 hours, it was just there, undiscovered until a fisherman saw the car, called it in. And when police arrived, they heard from the car, like, please help, help. Like a woman crying for help.
Yeah.
When they get there, they find her and her 18-month-old baby in the back seat.
Okay.
She's dead. And the baby is unconscious, but in the water upside down. The car's upside down. But yeah, basically they do everything they can to save the baby because it's unconscious, but alive.
How is the baby?
So
No, I just got chills because it just hit me.
So they end up doing everything they can to save the baby. Firemen also get there, take the baby to the hospital. The baby survives, but also in the report that they ran on the mom, they came to determine that there was no way the mom was alive at the time of them arriving. She had to have been dead hours earlier.
Oh my god.
This is also icy cold water. So like 3 of the police officers that rescued the baby and 4 firemen all were treated with hypothermia after they rescued the baby.
Oh, wow.
18-month-old baby that survived for hours, by the way. And they all were treated for hypothermia after rescuing it.
Wow.
And then the mom, obviously, calling into question, like, who was yelling for help? So,
right.
Who was yelling for help then?
exactly. It's like, the theory is that maybe it was her spirit kind of calling out to save her baby like one last time from outside of dimension.
They definitely heard somebody calling out.
And they swore on oath that 4 officers heard the same thing. So it's like it's either
why would they lie?
Yeah, why would they lie?
They wouldn't lie about that. Yeah,
it's
that's
like
stupid
they
to
all
lie
4
about.
swear that they heard the same thing.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What was the theory like they come up with, like doctors came up with? Like,
I mean, there was no.
There's no.
It's unexplainable with science. It's like, how do you explain that? Like, they determined there was no way she was alive by the time they got there.
it's also one of those things like like miracles. Like people talk about miracles, like which is also in the realm of like you can't explain why.
It's like two miracles
Yeah.
happen at the same
At the
time,
same
though.
time.
Because
And
how was the baby alive, and how
did the
they hear her
baby
call out?
scream? Yeah, like it's not possible.
Yeah,
And I feel like even if you're a believer or a skeptic, miracles happen, and like you just
you have
accept
to-
it. You like it. They're miracles.
But how do you? The question
That's the
becomes
thing too. How do you accept it
if
as
you-
a skeptic? Yeah, as a non-believer.
How do you
of something
not
like
believe that there is anything greater than you, but believe that things sometimes happen that you can't explain?
Yeah, just
You can't.
yeah.
Like it doesn't. Those two things cannot coexist.
I agree.
So it's either A, you just choose not to want to find the truth, which is totally fine, and you know, but you have to accept that, or B, like you have to accept that there is something bigger than you. It can't be both. You can't. There can't be nothing and something at the same time. So yeah, that is a crazy story though.
yeah, that one's wild.
That was crazy.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, like I said, it raises both questions of like, how is that even possible, and
Yeah,
where did the voice come from?
So-
Maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it was something else outside of our
completely
dimension.
outside of it. So do you guys believe that? How do I word this? Do you believe that sometimes? I'm gonna say God because that's what I believe. Sometimes intervenes within like normal life in order to prevent or make something happen.
I do.
I believe so too. So
I do too, but I think it goes back to what we were talking about before too, where it's like, and I think this is where I agree more with you too, where you were saying like, we sometimes bad things happen that like
we don't
there's a greater
understand
we don't
why.
understand yet, and
Mhm.
so I think when you say, okay, God does intervene, then it even more puts weight on the question. Well, like, why doesn't He intervene on the babies that are dying and the famine and all that?
but
I feel like where I agree with you is like,
we don't know why.
we don't understand, and so for that reason, he decided to intervene, which we can't understand either way.
We can't understand why he
I
does
don't think
or
it's
why
like,
he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's that he's like, whatever, like
Like this
that
one
baby
isn't
will
as
die. I'll
important.
save this one, but I think there's just something.
There's a reason
beyond our
behind it that
understanding
we
on
just
that
don't
part.
know. Yeah. So the reason, like going off of this conversation we were just having, so there are several cases like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this story of this girl from Oklahoma. By the way, this is not one of the stories that I planned on talking about today, but there's a story of this baby in Oklahoma in 1999. There was an EF5 tornado. It was the strongest tornado in the history of
where does that rank in like
the world. It was the strongest,
For
the
real?
fastest wind speeds ever recorded on planet Earth were recorded during that
Oh
tornado.
my
Whoa,
God.
that's crazy.
And the tornado picked up. It went through this house, right? And this lady was holding her newborn baby. I think the baby was maybe not a newborn, maybe a toddler. I think the baby was like 1 or 2, holding this baby. And the winds were so strong. She was sitting in the tub, and it ripped all of the walls away and snatched the baby from her hands. And she was like, oh my God, like
That's it, right?
they go and find her. She somehow survives, which is a miracle in itself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if you see the way that this tornado left that town, there's no way.
Oh my God.
But she somehow survived a direct hit. And when they came to her, she was like, my baby, it got ripped out of my arms. I did everything I could to hold it, but it was the winds were too strong. They find her baby, I think it's like 10 miles away,
No way.
You're lying.
and laying on top of a I don't know, like a pile of trash, completely uninjured.
Dude,
This
that's
tornado picked up this
crazy.
baby and dropped it, laid it gently on the ground. Not a single injury, not a cut, not a bruise, not
Dude, there's no way.
with
That's
330 mile per hour winds.
bro,
Yeah.
that's insane.
How do we explain that? Is that
Unexplained.
just freak incident?
No
like,
chance.
oh, she
Not a
just caught the
chance.
right air pocket.
Not a
Wow.
chance.
Come on, bro.
That is crazy.
There's semi trucks flying around inside of this
Yeah,
tornado.
That's crazy, dude. That's a crazy one. I'm not
How
gonna
do,
lie.
like how does stuff like that happen, right? And we just hear about stuff like that and we just move on like, oh, that's
Mhm.
crazy.
Dude,
Anyways,
I heard an interesting thing, like, just like, especially nowadays, like you said, we hear stuff like that all the time, but
Yeah.
also, like, I can't remember who I heard like talk about this, but it was just like how fast paced we are nowadays, and like we're on phones and we're on technology and everything's. It's like how many miracles happen around us that we just miss.
We just don't even
more
notice.
now than before, probably. Like
like even on your local news, you'll hear like a story like, "What? How did that happen?"
Yeah,
You know?
like dude, like I think it happens way more than probably than maybe ever before, because there's more people in the world now than there ever has been. But like you said, I think we are so disconnected from reality right now as a society. Like it doesn't even matter. Like we could probably see something crazy happen right in front of us, and the first instinct is like, let me record this so I can post it and get some views and some likes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a dissociation from real life.
But even then though, like with the pictures, people are like, that's not real.
Yeah,
that's what's so funny too. Like people talk all the time about like if God or whatever, if whatever you believe in, like if just say Jesus, for example, was real, like why would he come so like when he came and not now when people could just video it? And it's like people would say it was fake either way.
Yeah, they would.
You would believe it, or
if Jesus
wouldn't
came
believe
right
it.
now, people thinking it's CGI.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's some homeless guy.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
exactly.
Like,
so do you guys think aliens are real?
No.
What about aliens, right?
I don't know.
It's
It's 50-50, right? Did you hear?
50-50. That's a good odds.
That's
it?
very good odds.
That's great odds.
I think
I
yeah,
lean
I think
towards no. Like
I
more
have,
no.
dude, we've had this conversation so many times.
I don't think so.
Literally, I have been the biggest critic of aliens my entire life. And like lately, I have really been like fighting against being like, dude, there might be something else out there. And the reason that I say that is there have been way too many sightings of these like unnatural like flying machines being seen around and because everybody has phones now, it's being captured more now than it was 20, 30 years ago, right? Because even when people had phones, they weren't on their phones 24/7.
They didn't have they couldn't just pull out a camera like that.
But okay, so there was this video that is going crazy on the internet right now of this guy playing fetch with his dog, and he records this super slow-mo video, and something shoots across the screen like
no way.
So fast, bro. Okay, just watch it. I'm gonna pull it up.
That's a cute dog.
Yeah, he's cute as hell. Look at him. He can't wait. What is that?
I saw it.
What is that?
No way, dude. Hold on. Run it back.
It's like shooting upwards.
It's like coming towards him.
Dude. Look how fast that thing moves.
That's so quick. And that was slow motion too, right?
Yes, it's in ultra slow-mo.
Slow motion. Like that is crazy.
Like look at that thing, bro. What is that?
Oh my god, imagine like that happens.
That's actually
But
crazy.
imagine if that happens regularly, but we just don't see it because our eyes aren't in slow-mo, so we don't really see that stuff. So
yeah.
Hold on.
No,
bro.
Facts. What is it though?
It looks like maybe what if it's
you
like
know what's crazy? Like you can tell it's not edited either because like
no, you can. It very much looks real.
That's what you could tell. Like it bends with like the wideness of the camera lens and everything.
It does.
Like
yep, it does.
What do you think?
Dude,
I have genuinely no idea what it is, but I also know that we don't possess the capability to make something that moves that fast.
Yeah, so I was thinking like we don't like human technology doesn't
as far not like publicly available. Maybe the military does like secretly, but I don't think we do like publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, just watch. You see how like look how slow the dog is moving compared to how fast that thing moves. And the frisbee.
bro.
And it's going upwards. That has to be going so fast.
Dude, look. What is that?
Wait, is it going up or down? It's going up, right?
It's coming towards the camera, so it looks like.
And it's like moving
It's
though.
kinda,
It's
yeah,
like
look,
look,
it's
it like
coming down and then up and then like straight.
it's like it's not going in a straight path
Yeah,
though.
Yeah.
It like bends
around,
it's like it avoids them. Like I don't know what that is, bro. Like that's crazy though.
That is wild.
And so, yeah, I've just been seeing so many things like this.
Yeah.
And you remember that thing that happened in Miami, right? You guys heard about that?
Mm-mm.
So there was a 911 call. I think this was in 2023 or maybe even 2024. There was a 911 call in Miami of someone reported some like unknown like giant people walking around in downtown Miami.
What the heck?
What?
There are videos of there being hundreds of cops. Hundreds, dude. Like the whole block is blocked off and there are hundreds of cops. There's hundreds, like thousands of people outside. And there's no report on what happened. They said nothing, literally not giving a single word on what happened. They just acted like nothing happened, as if we didn't see the videos. We didn't hear the 911 call.
That's
Like
crazy.
they just acted like literally nothing happened. There was
Whoa.
reports literally in LA, like 2 weeks ago, of this lady on her Ring doorbell. It was literally on ABC7 News, bro. Like this is not like a conspiracy theory thing. This is a pretty mainstream thing. Like there's a video of on her Ring doorbell of something being like 3 feet tall with a big ass head walking
E.T.?
past her Ring doorbell. Like it for real looks like an alien.
It was.
What?
It looked
She's
like.
getting interviewed by news stations and they're trying to figure out like what is that thing, and she's like, I don't know what it is.
What would y'all like if y'all
She
came in
called the cops
contact?
and everything.
If y'all came in
That's
contact,
crazy.
how would y'all like? What do y'all think y'all like react? Like,
I don't want
Dude,
to.
there's
y'all-
so
Don't
many-
pick me, please. Like
would y'all want to try to contact it? Like, talk to it?
hell no. I'm good off it. Let them talk to somebody else. Let me know it's safe, and then I'll talk to them. Like, once they
Dang.
go through vetting and make sure they're not trying to like eat us or something.
Okay, yeah. Because what if they want to murk us?
Yeah, facts. But what if okay, what if there was an opportunity for you to go and let's say they found another planet where there are human-like creatures. They're not humans, but they're similar to us. They
Yeah.
can communicate and they
Humanoid.
yeah. Would you and there was a complete like opportunity for you to go and visit their planet. Would you? Like it's friendly. They're like, we want to
If
send
it's
some of
friendly?
us. Y'all can send some of y'all's.
How far is it? And do we use their aircrafts or our aircrafts
Theirs, clearly. We're gonna get there. You'll get there in 2 months.
safely?
Yeah, safely.
Oh yeah, I'll go.
You'd go?
I'd go.
I couldn't go, bro. I'm scared.
What?
But what if you fall in love with one?
I'm already in love, so
I mean, not you specifically, but
Oh, I thought you said he was already in love with the alien.
I'm already in love with one.
What? What do we not know?
Not you specifically. I'm just saying,
that's
like
true.
in general.
Then you
like,
just stay there, I guess. It's like,
Oh, what do you? Hey,
what if it's better?
wait,
No,
wait.
that's true.
no,
That's
she can't actually.
He's right though. What if you go and then you end up loving it, and you're like, the food here is bussing,
But they're
might
like, you
be.
gotta go home.
and he,
oh they.
They're
I would-
like, I'm
I still
sorry.
wanna- I
like,
want to
this was
go.
just
I
a
would.
trip.
I would want to go because it's like something, like even like
What if
This-
their water is like crispy as hell?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. You would have to go. Like
even like just going to. I feel like even like if you were given the opportunity to go to the moon, and there's like nothing on the
there's
moon,
nothing there.
but I would still want to do that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I am so good. Space is
How
terrifying
about
to me.
how about like
It's crazy.
in the
but if you
future?
can guarantee like safety,
it's still, dude. Like,
like say you, but the
imagine
variable
the
is
feeling
like
you
guarantee.
have standing on the moon, looking at Earth.
I think
I couldn't do that.
it would be like an unworldly experience.
I
like, in a good
know.
way though. Like you would be like, what? Like I think the way that we look at like mountains and the ocean and the way things
Yeah.
naturally happen on Earth, and you're like, dude, how could this not be like?
Something
created?
greater. Yeah.
I think you would have that times like 10 on the
Mhm.
moon looking at Earth. You'd be like, this is like
Crazy. Nah, facts.
So how
but
could you not? How could you like not? How could you turn that down?
I couldn't do it, bro.
Just from fear.
I couldn't do it, dude. That is so scary.
No, I mean it's valid. Space is scary, but
Space is
if you
so
add the
scary
variable that
to
I'm
me.
good, I'm safely getting.
No,
there,
you're 100% safe.
Okay, so it's
then
not
I'm
about-
taking it any day.
It's not about aliens, but it's more realistic. So like you know how they're planning to like colonize Mars and stuff, right? Like that's your plan in the future.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Do y'all think like that would be something y'all would want to ever do or something if
No.
given the opportunity? Like
No,
Or do you
no, 100%. But what if the stipulation is like Earth is done? Earth is dead in 6 months.
What if Earth is like cooked and like
Mm. I mean,
And
you might just have no
what if
choice,
it's more
but
like
I know, but
who
dude, that
gets
would
there too?
suck.
Because there's no way you transport.
Nah, yeah, it would only
8
be a
billion
select. But
people
let's
to-
say you got the option.
yeah, what if they only selected a few people and you got lucky, you got the lottery, and you're
That's
like,
tough,
Earth is
dude.
gonna end in like 50 years. You can stay here, but your kids won't have a planet.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It's
Because
crazy.
50
That's
years,
a great
crazy
question.
dilemma.
because 50 years is enough time for you can enjoy your time, like
Yeah.
the rest of your
50
life.
years, yeah.
The rest of your life on Earth,
For
and you're
sure.
like maybe. And guess what? Most shit would probably be free because we're like, oh well, we're already done. Like
Mhm.
fuck it, you can have this mansion.
Yeah.
I feel like
But
society though
leave-
would collapse within 50 years.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you're-
yeah, bro.
Society would collapse almost immediately, and the next
anarchy.
50 years would be like rough.
Yeah. Or it could not be. It could be the other way around. People could stop caring about all this stupid
That's true.
stuff and just live.
yeah. What if everybody's like, let's just chill out, you know?
I think that could be what happens.
I think it would be a classic case of it gets bad before it gets better, or it
You
gets
think
worse.
so?
I think so. I think like it would collapse
like short term.
heavily short term, and then by like year 5 or something, like
Everybody's
you
just like,
really
well,
realize what's important, and then
yeah.
it starts to. But then at
I
that
actually
point, it's
could
like
see
you gotta
that.
kind of like
Would the government even ever tell people like?
No.
No.
And I don't think they
I don't think
should.
they would.
I don't think they should. Do you think they should? Let's say there is a meteor that is going to hit
No,
the
but they
Earth.
would. They would.
Oh my God, hold up. This is a crazy scenario. I just thought of a crazy one.
This has happened though. I think
Let's say that there is
the way.
a confirmed 95% chance that a meteor the size of the moon is going to collide with the Earth and end all life as we know it in a month
Okay.
or a week.
But
Do you think
before-
the government should tell people?
Wait, before we answer that, this is such a crazy aside, but it's related.
Mhm.
But also, we talked about soccer on the pod. So,
Yeah.
did you see? I don't know if you saw because you were on the sideline, but you also were there. Did y'all see the shooting star?
No,
Like,
dude.
Did you send that?
I heard
didn't see
about
it.
it, but
you
I
heard
didn't
about it
see
from other people
Yeah. No,
So-
no. I heard about it like
in the group, like from
Yeah,
the group.
yeah,
Okay,
from
yeah.
the group.
Someone sent that in the group, and I immediately was like, dude, I thought nobody else saw that.
what? It was just
It was a shooting star. It just felt shoom, like it was a big one
was
too.
it
Like
fast?
it wasn't. That's the thing. Like usually it is like a quick like
Yeah.
zip, and you got to sort of just catch it. But it was like I almost think it was more of like a meteorite, maybe because like I know they're different. There's
Yeah.
a different thing between like shooting star and like.
yeah, I didn't see it.
But it was like
That's
a slow
crazy.
kind of burn fall.
You know, I never saw a shooting star, and this is crazy to say because this is a lot of people's biggest gripes about big cities.
Yeah.
I never saw a shooting star until I moved to LA. Not
But you
once
didn't
in
see
my
it in
life
LA
in
though,
Tennessee.
right?
No, I saw it in Joshua
Joshua
Tree.
Tree. So yeah.
But like still in California,
yeah, is when you saw it.
I saw a shooting star. I lived in literally Tennessee
yeah.
and never saw one ever in my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to bring that up because
No, I
that
didn't
was
see
wild.
it though. I wish I
It
would
was
have because it's
crazy.
the
It was
craziest
like,
feeling.
I'm pretty sure like a crazy play happened too. Like someone scored right after it or before it,
Yeah.
and it was just like a crazy moment. I didn't really have time to like be like yo because nothing was happening. Something was happening.
Yeah.
But then somebody sent that in the group. I was like, dude,
Dude, I wish I saw
that.
it. I
was
love
crazy.
shooting stars.
Yeah, it was on your side too. Like
crazy.
if the field was
Really?
here, it was like there.
Dang.
Yeah.
I gotta look
That was
up,
wild.
bruh. Look up
Anyway.
a little.
Anyway, should the government tell us about
Yes.
imminent death? Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
Do you
just
think
would-
they should? Is
Do-
the question.
I think morally they should.
Why?
Because they're gonna take advantage and like.
Okay, let's say
Yeah.
let's change the stakes. Let's say it's okay. If it's 95%, I can see the argument as to why they should. Wait, actually, first answer this, then I'll change the stakes. Go ahead and explain why you think they should. Because I still think they shouldn't.
I just think, especially if it's, I think the timeline matters a little bit, but especially if it's within a week, we're cooked anyway. Like ethically, just as a human, knowing like as humans have a week left
Yeah.
is insane to say like, oh, we're just going to gatekeep that because we have more money, more power, more like
It just doesn't make
access
sense.
to be able
I
to
don't
have
see it
discovered that
that
to
way,
begin
though.
with.
I don't see
If
it
it
that
was like
way.
a year out, then maybe yeah.
it was a
Don't-
year,
don't,
like,
don't say
way-
it so early. Wait
Yeah.
a bit. But
And
if it's a
like,
week,
if it's high probability,
people
like,
should know
almost
like this is
certainly
your
gonna
last moments with
happen.
your family and
Yeah,
treasure
why-
it.
yeah.
And morally, they should tell us.
Yeah.
I don't think so because how I see it is like I see the government as like the parents and the citizens as like the children, right?
Okay,
Big-
if they don't
big
tell us though,
mistake.
they should like.
Why
hey,
is that a big mistake? You don't see it that way? I think the government's role is to protect its citizens.
I think that's
the same way that
I
a
think
parent's
that's the
role.
government's role, but I think that would be like saying like, yeah, that's a parent's role is to protect their child, but like,
So you think a parent should tell their child that they're gonna die in a week?
Yeah.
yeah, would you not?
No, I would not. No,
That's actually that's a good comparison though.
I would not.
How about like a more realistic thing? Do you think like the fact that like nukes are a thing and like the government can decide, yo, we're gonna shoot this nuke, but that means that they can retaliate. Do you think they should have the power to do that?
For sure.
But like, but
Okay, listen,
I think that's unavoidable. That's a whole different conversation.
I think this is the conversation that I think we're avoiding having that needs to be had. Like, there are roles within society, and there are people who are more powerful and people who are less, and that just is how it has to be. Like, in a capitalist society, at least, like, unless you guys want to go communist, where everybody has equal roles and equal pay and equal everything, but in this society that we live in, like, there are people who are more powerful and there's people who are less by default. And so by having a strong government, which the United States of America does and always has, and I believe in capitalism, you know? I mean, I like some socialist ideas. I don't want to live in a socialist or communist
I agree.
like world, you know? So I like capitalism, and I believe that the government's role is to protect its people.
I agree.
And so by protecting its, I think that in the event of an imminent death of the world, protecting its people is not causing mass panic and hysteria, which is what would happen. Full on anarchy. The people would loot and kill.
Here's what I think though. I agree with the idea, but I just think like
people are like, they deserve to know.
I think they deserve to know ethically, but I also think as the government, as the powerful government that they are, they should or would be able to set up quickly, hopefully, a system of like, here's how we avoid full panic. Like, this is gonna happen either way. Like,
that just is not gonna happen though, bro.
It
In the
won't
real
happen
world,
perfectly.
people are not just gonna be like, you know what? We're gonna
think-
die. Fuck it. No,
think
they're
just-
gonna be like freaking out.
But
Yeah.
morally, ethically, it just makes more like to tell people like this is your last days. You should enjoy it. Like,
But that's not
'cause what if
real. That's not real world. Like, somebody has to agree with me. This is
I
not
disagree with you though.
realistic.
I just disagree. I don't think it's right.
You think it's realistic that the world does not turn into absolute panic?
I think the
People are killing themselves. People are killing each
I think
other.
the good outweighs the bad because the world's gonna end anyways. So I think the good is
I
that
agree
people.
with that. I think it puts the responsibility on the people, which the government is there to serve.
Facts.
So I think there's a duality where they are there to protect, but they're also there to serve us. And like, yes, there will be panic, there will be terrible things that happen, but like, you give that option to the person. You don't say, well, because the government's told us, the person who committed suicide, that's on the government. That's on still them for reacting. Whereas like,
No,
the
I
government
wouldn't say
also
it's
gave
on the
op-
government.
No, I'm not saying that you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that, but I'm just
Okay.
saying like I still think by them saying that it puts the responsibility on the people how they're going to react. And yes, there's going to be terrible things, but like the person who hasn't seen their family in months says, you know, we only have a week left. I'm just going to spend my time doing whatever or however they want to spend it. It gives them that decision and not the government of
Yeah.
like, you know.
I just completely
Just
disagree.
carry
But
on.
maybe I agree that like 24-hour notice.
I don't think.
I could say that.
I think a week is fine.
I think 24
A
hours.
week?
I think
Yeah.
24 hour would cause more panic than a week.
Yeah, I
though.
think
I mean,
24.
it would, but at that point, like, we're all dead in a day.
I think people would
See,
be more.
I think at that point I would even disagree and say like 24 hours I would lean more toward like just go ahead and don't say anything.
Yeah, because at 24 hours, you know what people.
24 hours, it
you know
would be
what?
a terrible like last day at least. Like,
I'm
a
people are gonna
week it
storm
would
the.
give like maybe a day of panic and then like by
No, what? One
I mean it would be a week of panic. It would be a week of panic.
Yo,
I'll take
look
it
at
back.
just the
I'll take it
riots
back.
that
I'll take
happened
it back.
in LA.
It would be a week of panic, but it would still give you time to like process it, kind of process. You wouldn't be able to fully process, but like quickly be like, well, it's happening. And then like, here's what I'm gonna do with whatever.
I just
have left.
complete. Okay, so think about
That's an
like,
interesting question. Though.
think about the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Today, dude.
the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Imagine if they had alerted the American public to the threat that was felt inevitable at the time. So the Cuban Missile Crisis is during the Cold War. Russia had moved nukes to Cuba, and they had stationed them to shoot nukes at America and basically cause World War III, right? And there was, if they had dropped that nuke, there probably would be millions of Americans that would have died on that day. And it came down literally to the last second of negotiations between John F. Kennedy and the Russian, I forgot his name, but it ended up not happening. But there were ethical questions about whether or not the American people should have known that, right? But I genuinely believe the role of the government is to protect not only the safety, but also the mental safety and security of
Sanity.
the people. Yeah, and the sanity, yes.
I think that's a different situation though.
So
It's similar, but I still think it's different.
because it was inevitably avoidable, you think it's different?
Yeah, a little bit.
I just don't know.
And I
man.
also think because it's intergovernment,
yeah.
it's almost, it gives them that okay, this is between us. It's like parents fighting and you want to keep it from your kids.
Yeah, but it serves the same principle, right? Like the government's role is to serve the people, like you said, and the reason they're there is in order to serve us.
I think it's two-sided though. I think one, it being not for sure happening. I mean, it was a good chance or whatever, but
yeah,
they just didn't know for sure. So why be like, hey, by the way, there might be nukes hitting sometime.
Yeah, but it was such a it was a very high probability. If they reran that same situation 10 times, probably 8 out of 10 times the U.S. gets hit by those nukes.
Yeah,
it just didn't happen, that one time. But it was very dude, probably without a doubt, the closest the U.S. has ever been to being hit by a nuke. But anyways, the whole reason I bring that up, it's just that dilemma. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, okay, so what if it was, let's say we change it to 60% chance. What if it was a 60% chance that the world is ending? Okay, it's a 60% chance that this meteor hits Earth.
it destroys it immediately.
And yeah, everything ends. If it hits it, it's the end of the world. If it misses, 40% chance it misses, we're fine. Nothing happened. Do you think they should say something at that point?
I mean, it goes down for me probably I think I would lean more toward no, but I also know that the government has they
I know,
shouldn't tell
dude.
us.
For me, it's a no-brainer. Of course not. They shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's borderline 50-50. I think I would I'd probably be a no.
Okay.
But I also know, I think I would be a no, I think, at 60.
Okay.
But I know the government they also have weapons to combat those things.
But
I don't know if people know that.
Size, though.
Up to a certain size.
If this thing is massive.
Yeah. If it's another
Mars
planet,
flying at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's crazy to think about too, that they even have those.
I know. There's one, this is actually a real thing that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's a meteor flying toward Earth right now that if it hits will end the world, but it's in I think 30 years or something.
Yeah.
But they have things that they're gonna, once it gets a little closer, they're gonna start sending small little things. They can send a basketball and hit it, but when it's so far away, it'll divert it just enough.
So they're gonna have
Curry just start shooting into space.
The world's fate is on Curry's shot.
Oh God!
Would you put your life on the line?
Yeah, what's your
Curry's
player
jumper?
to save?
Curry, I think everybody would put Curry.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Curry got
give
it.
me Iguodala.
But just literally just any small impact, because it's so far away, it can divert its path, and so
It's crazy.
Okay, but if they miss,
then we're cooked.
It's
also a possibility that it's already gonna miss, and that them hitting it will knock it onto path to hit the Earth. But we won't know that for a few years.
We'll
but
find
hopefully by then we have some stronger science to be able to calculate the exact.
If there's no episode
degree.
after this, that means we got hit.
Yeah.
guys.
If there's an episode after this, they're not watching.
If there's no episode after this, and
You
it's
think
30
the aliens
years
are
from
gonna
now?
get a hold of this? You're like, whoa, that's what happened.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's it. I mean, do y'all have anything else you want to talk about?
We hit so much.
So much. This is a fun episode. I had fun.
Ask him what we should do next. Like, ask him.
You ask him.
Oh.
Podcast. What? Ask him.
Yo, guys.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so y'all let us know what you want to hear us talk about next. I feel like that was a good one. Like
That was a great one.
that was a really good one. But let us know in the comments what y'all want to hear,
Yeah.
and we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll pick our next episode that we record next week. We will choose it from the comments in the on this video. So
Make sure to like and subscribe for more episodes
Okay, yeah, do that
every week.
every week, weekly. Okay, yes, that is a big point we need to make. We are now weekly. All right, we are weekly. And if you guys want, let us know.
Try monthly.
We are no longer quarterly. We are now weekly. And let us know if you guys want us to drop it on Spotify and Apple Music and all of those things. We can do that too. But I think that's it. Like he said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.